Alright, so it's nothing major, but some small potential good news for Bleach manga readers, Bleach fans, and that's that potentially there could be a little bit more than what we previously thought was going to be released regarding the final chapters of Bleach, because a podcast from Shonen Jump, the American Shonen Jump, came out, and one of the former editor-in-chiefs from Shonen Jump was in it as well, I believe, and one of the things that I believe he kind of slipped up and said was that Bleach is basically having less than 10 weeks left. Now, this was posted on July 11th, so probably like recorded maybe a couple days beforehand, and they said, oh, you know, are you allowed to say that, this and that, and then they kind of just left it in there. So if this was even recorded a week ago, it could potentially mean that the last volume of Bleach, because it definitely is ending with the next volume, but it could be that the last volume of Bleach is going to be an extended volume, maybe one of the bigger volumes. Is not unheard of. There's a few Naruto volumes that have like 13 to 15 chapters in it, so it's not unheard of. So there's a potential few extra chapters that we would have for Bleach, which is good, because I mean, if you watch some of my last review or whatever, that, you know, it's been rushed or whatever, but at least with having a couple extra more chapters, maybe 3, 4, 5 more chapters, it would help to flesh things out a little bit. Again, he said with less than 10 weeks to go, which every week there's a chapter, so meaning there could potentially be like 9 or 10 chapters left, maybe 9 chapters left, meaning that there's about 4 or 5 extra chapters to go, which again, I really hope that that's the case, because it could help to flesh things out a little bit more, get a little bit more of Aizen, one of the big key players that we want to see, a little bit more of this grand finale of a fight against your watch and, you know, Stern Ritter King and all this other shit. So there's a couple extra good things that could happen with this if indeed it was that he was 100% on the mark, because there's a possibility that he said with less than 10 weeks. He wasn't counting the fact that there's already about 5 or 6 unpublished chapters for the upcoming volume. If he's not taking that into account, then he's just thinking, oh, well, you know, the next volume is going to have about 10 chapters, so, you know, you add them all together with not including the ones that aren't in volume form, and that could be the case as well. So if that's the case, then it could be that he just messed up and didn't take into account that there's, you know, already unpublished chapters for the upcoming volume. Either way, hopefully it is that there's going to be an extended volume of Bleach, or an extra thick volume of Bleach with a few extra chapters, which gives us a few extra chapters to get more content and kind of not necessarily incredibly wrap it up, but get a better wrap up than just like what we would have 4 more chapters at this point. However, if what he was saying was true, we could have about 8 to 9 more chapters left. Let me know what you guys think. I will post the podcast in the description below. I believe it's around the 47-minute mark, so you don't got to listen to the whole thing, just go around there. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think that there's possibly going to be an extended or a thicker volume of Bleach towards the end, the last volume, and that's why he said less than 10 weeks? Do you think he made a mistake and didn't realize that, hey, there's about 5 or 6 unpublished chapters, they're going to have to go in there as well? And your overall thoughts of all this. Again, hopefully this is at least a little bit of good news for us, so that we can have a little bit better of an ending and not just a completely rush, let's get this shit done effect for the finale of Bleach. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and stalk my Facebook to get more when the video ends. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.